Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a little something different. This is something I got wind of yesterday from one of my friends. He sent me a tweet from this guy named The Bread Maker. So shout out to him. He mentioned in his tweet thread he doesn't generally make videos, so I got this because he showed it on Twitter and I saw it and I was like, I think I'm going to give that a shot. Specifically because it looks like it's a pretty feasible way to make some extra cash. So per usual, I got to give you a little disclaimer. You know, this is just me doing my own research. Definitely do your own research. This isn't financial advice. But as with anything in this space, this is definitely something worth researching for yourself. You know, you got to find out if something's a fit, right? So what I'm about to show you is on the FTM network. I have not gone through the whole process yet. I just started it briefly. And it involves using any printer, which is a brand new thing that's on the FTM blockchain, and any printer's right here. So I moved a little bit of funds over, so I'm going to be doing a few swaps here to get this moving. But yesterday I took just 500 MIM from my time and I put it into this platform, and what it does is you stake the any printer. So let me refresh this right here. So I did it yesterday, and pretty much you have options. You can auto compound any printer itself, and it'll just literally just stack itself and auto compound every $5 that it mines. But you can see your pending rewards. And your pending rewards is what's key here, because what it does is it gives you access to all of this. So I can claim any printer, I can claim MIM, I can claim USDC, I can claim SCC, FTM, Scream, Taro, Curve, Spell, Ice, Tomb, T-Share, Treeb, Heck, Boo, Sushi, FHM. A bunch of different coins. Pretty much I can elect to spend my funds however I want and claim them. But what I'm specifically doing here today is using a combination of any printer. So I'm going to be going step by step here. You're going to see me glancing to the right a little bit because I'm following the steps from the tweet thread that I saw. And I can link to that in the YouTube video if you guys decide you want to give it a run yourselves. But what effectively this is going to do is it's going to use a combination of this auto compounding aspect of any printer and the rewards that it gives you to build a liquidity pool between FTM, Phantom, which I am extremely bullish on, and Tomb, which is over here. So we're looking at tomb.finance, which is why you'll see this tab over here. All right, so first things first, let's go ahead over to Spooky Swap, and I'm going to pick up another $500 worth of this. Actually, you know what? I need to... Let me do some MIM. I need to pick up some extra FTM first, just so I have it. So Spooky Swap is where this is primarily going to happen. Spooky Swap is a DEX on the FTM network. So let me go ahead and swap just... I'm going to do 99.10. I'm going to swap this real quick because I need more FTM for gas. Gas is a lot cheaper on the FTM network than, you know, a lot of the other networks, specifically Ethereum. I guess it's the one everyone really generally talks about. Because Ethereum gas fees will literally destroy you. Alright, MIM. Now let's go back to any. Nope. So quickest way to do this, just to give you guys an idea, because I want to make sure I'm grabbing the right coin, is just go here. And you can see you can buy it on the different networks. We're doing it on Spooky Swap because this loop is on Phantom. So we're going to go back to buy on Spooky Swap, and that will automatically pull in any printer. And from there, I'm going to pull up my MIM. And I'm just going to literally be moving $500 more into any printer. So let's go ahead and swap that. I thought about building up the liquidity pool this way just by buying some Tomb and some FTM. But realistically, what my goal is here is to create an effective cycle that is just breeding in itself and growing organically. So if I do this, it'll increase the rewards that I'm receiving per day, which is what I'm looking for. Because as of now, I did this last night. And it was pretty good because what happened was I managed to get an FTM in one FTM. I know it's not a lot, but I put $500 in. You get $3 back. Not really going to find that in many places, honestly, but I farmed an FTM in less than 24 hours, which made me pretty happy. So let me pull up the site one more time. Make sure that this just loaded properly because that should be done. Swap. I got more any printer, so if I go to the dashboard, you'll see the any printer right here. which is more. And what's nice here, if you're curious, they do have a calculator built in, which will give you an idea of like how much you're going to earn daily. This is not updated for my new balance. This is what I was sitting at before. All right. So let's go back in, and now what we're going to do is we're going to just take up the base liquidity pool that I have established from claiming a little bit of tomb off of here. I literally only did a little bit, which you can see I actually already have it filled in here. And let's go ahead and just do this step by step real quick, and I'll explain the cycle as I'm going. So my next step here is to establish this liquidity pool token. So I'm going to go ahead and approve. Confirm. And we'll let this run its course. And next step, what we're going to do is we're going to be establishing the Tomb FTM liquidity pool. So what we have to do next is go over to the cemetery. And we're going to select the Tomb FTM LP right here, which will give us T-share. This is what we're looking for. All right. What's nice about this is going to be a solid return just based off of this liquidity pool itself. And what's nice here is each of these are giving different percentage yields. All right, and what we're looking for is we're just going to be sitting here growing and growing and growing and growing. Let me see, make sure I have the right one, because there's two here. T-share. No, see, this is Tomb FTM. This is the T-share FTM LP. Okay, we want the Tomb. This one, unfortunately, already expired. That's what will happen with some liquidity pools as time goes by. But what we're going to do is we're going to go here, and we are going to approve the Tomb FTM LP. I'm going to make sure that we are doing the right one. T-share by Tomb FTM LP. Click the plus button. You will have a screen pop up. Deposit your pair just like you created. So this is right here. We're approving. And that's approved. I'm just going to give this a second. Right. All right. So you see right here, it's gone. It is set. So let me. Oh, I already put it in, didn't I? So since I already did this, okay, so what happens when I do this liquidity pair, okay? With this liquidity pool, what's due is going to give me T-share, which is a governance token on the Tomb Finance platform, which actually gives us voting rights. But what this liquidity pool do is it's going to effectively give me T-share over time. All right, so as the days go by, I'll be able to claim T-share. All right, and then with my T-share, I can actually stake it. Okay, so if I go to the masonry, you'll see right here, I can then stake T-share. And when I stake T-share, I'm going to be earning Tomb. All right, you guys picking up on a cycle here? So then once I earn the Tomb, I will primarily focus on here instead of doing Tomb and FTM. I will just primarily withdraw FTM here. I'll get my Tomb here because the APY here is right here. So as I'm getting Tomb right here, I will then take that, use that for the liquidity pool pair alongside the FTM, build that up, earn more T-share, stake it in here, earn more Tomb, and literally what we're doing is we're just creating a cycle. All right, as we go here. Not super complicated. I know it can be pretty confusing, but what's really nice here is the FTM network's got a lot of potential. It's growing, and realistically, this itself could just grow over the course of next year. So the coins that I'm earning, Tomb, T-share, Phantom, whatever other coins I decide to get involved with here, any printer, are just going to grow over time. And with that growing over time, not only are you earning all these coins for doing effectively nothing, with I have not put a ton of money into this, but it's just breeding money on itself. So pretty sweet. If you guys have any questions, definitely feel free to ask. I'll let you know if I can answer them. I will definitely direct you to the thread that the bread maker shared on Twitter, which I will happily push out there to you guys. The guy put this out here and definitely caught my attention. So thanks for joining me today. I hope to see you in the next one.